So I've got a little bit of a bizarre story. Graffiti on monument commemorating Nazi SS division being investigated as a hate crime by police. Remember when I said all cops are bastards? Right? Remember that? And then I had like a bunch of people say, are you talking about just America or all over the world? What a silly question. So this is in, I believe in Oakville, I think is the town, which I think is in Ottawa, Canada. And for whatever reason, there's just a monument to Nazis. Why not, right? Hey, what the hell? So a little bit of history here that I do know is that a lot of Nazis after the fall of the Reich fled to places like in South America. A lot of them also fled to places in Canada that were of close proximity to the United States, but were less willing to prosecute and try them. So there's a lot of towns, especially in the east of Canada, that are occupied by a significant amount of people that were literally Nazis. And guess what? They had kids. And guess what? Those kids had fathers that were literally Nazis. And as a result, you've got this monument here that is literally why do I even need to say literally? Like, the climate here has corrupted my brain. This is a Nazi war memorial in Canada. That's like a Confederate war memorial in fucking Germany. It's like, what? Or a Confederate war memorial in fucking China. It's like, what? What? And not only is this a fucking literal Nazi memorial, it was graffitied, and the local police are saying it's a hate crime. Oh, how dare you, good sir! How dare you deface our glorious ancestors! Oh, the Nazis, they weren't that bad! Oh, that's a hate crime! A fucking what? So let me read this story here. It's got some history in it, too. This is from the Ottawa Citizen. An incident involving graffiti spray painted on a monument to those who fought in Adolf Hitler's SS is being investigated as a hate crime by an Ontario police force. Someone painted Nazi war monument on a stone cenotaph commemorating those who served in the 14th SS Division. The monument is located in Oakville in St. Volodymyr Ukrainian Cemetery. So someone just painted it's a Nazi war monument? That's barely even graffiti. That's like a fucking statement of fact. Like if it were graffiti, it would be like fucking Nazis are pigs, or fuck Nazis, or like something like that. But it's just like a literal like if you were to take a screenshot of it and use impact text on the bottom, like that's like it's that equivalent. It's just like it's a fucking literal it's barely graffiti, but okay. The division, made up of Ukrainians who pledged allegiance to Hitler, was part of the Nazis' Waffen-SS organization. Some members of the division have been accused of killing Polish women and children as well as Jews during the Second World War. Halton Regional Police believe the graffiti was spray-painted on the cenotaph sometime around June 21st. Police said they were investigating the incident as a hate-motivated crime. Damn fucking right! It's a hate-motivated crime. If you don't hate Nazis, okay, whatever, the modern usage of the term Nazi, blah, blah, blah. These people were literally pledging allegiance to Adolf Hitler. If you don't hate these people, you have a problem in your brain. You need to be shipped off to an island somewhere. You don't deserve to be in society, let alone be an authority to anybody. You're a freak. You're a loser. What the hell are you doing here? Police say they were investigating the incident as a hate-motivated crime, but they declined to release images of the graffiti so as to stop further spreading of the message. This is bizarre. This is bizarre stuff to read. But researcher Moss Robeson, who has written articles on Ukrainians who collaborated with the Nazis, provided details about the graffiti and the monument on Twitter, prompting questions about why Halton Regional Police think members of the Nazi SS can be subject of hate crimes. In response to questions from the newspaper, Konst Steve Elms, spokesman for Halton Regional Police, cited a section of the criminal code that noted that communicating statements in any public place inciting hatred of any identifiable group could face imprisonment not exceeding 2 years. Like, what is that, like, inciting hatred? What does that mean? If it's like, oh, these are Nazis. How is that inciting hatred? First of all, they're literally Nazis. They fought in World War II and pledged allegiance to Adolf Hitler, so they are Nazis. But again, it's not like the graffiti said, fuck Nazis, or Nazi pigs, or anything like that. It just says that this is a Nazi war memorial. How is that inciting hatred? Like, if being a Nazi means that people are going to hate you, I have an idea. The whole fucking monument is a hate crime. How about that? The whole monument is, oh, this is a monument to Nazis. Therefore, it's a hate crime. Whoever built it hated Nazis, right? Facts and logic, right? Unbelievable. The incident occurred to a monument, and the graffiti appeared to target an identifiable group. He explained in an email to questions about how a hate crime could be perpetuated against members of the SS. The 14th SS Division, also known as the Galician Division, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry, was formed in 1943 when Nazi Germany needed to shore up its forces as Allied troops, including those from the US, Canada, Britain, and Russia, started to gain the upper hand and turn the tide of the war. In May 1944, SS leader Heinrich Himmler addressed the division with a speech that was greeted by cheers. Your homeland has been more beautiful since you have lost. On our initiative, I must say, the residents who were so often a dirty blemish on Galicia's good name, namely the Jews, Himmler said, I know that if I ordered you to liquidate the Poles, I would be giving you permission to do what you're eager to do anyway. This is what this monument is celebrating. There are allegations members of the 14th SS Division took part in killing hundreds of Polish civilians in 1944. As someone with Polish ancestry, I am deeply offended. In the village of Huta Pianeka, I'm sorry, I tried my best. Some Ukrainians dispute that the SS Division took part in the killings, or they only argue that small elements from the unit and under Nazi command were involved. Others argue the SS members were heroes who fought against the Russians. Bernie Farber of the Canadian Anti-Hate Network said there is a need for Halton Regional Police to better educate themselves on what constitutes a hate-motivated crime. Yes, it is destruction of property for sure. But a hate crime? Far from it. The monument to the 14th SS Division was also in the headlines in 2017 when the Russian embassy in Ottawa posted images on its Twitter account pointing out the Nazi monuments in Canada. Like, do I need to add any commentary? I don't think so. What the fuck?